Action!
Hello there, it's Colin from ROCKFIEND Publications Scotland here, and we are upstairs in Bannermans with Patrick, who's this one here, the good-looking chappie here, who's just played their first show in the UK, first show in Scotland as well, obviously, and blew us away. You know, where have you guys been? What's been happening? Tell me your life story. You can swear.
My first impression, the first word out of my mouth is the F word. Yeah. Totally rock and roll.
Fuck you!
Yeah. We've been through hell and back to get here. That's where we've been.
Okay.
We've dove into the depths of the darkest places that you could possibly go as addicts and as, you know, wannabe rock stars floating around Hollywood, and we've created quite a story for ourselves that is one of the most real and honest and grittiest that have ever been, and we've lived to tell the tale, and we are strong with some of the most powerful legends that we've ever possibly, the biggest legends you could possibly ever want to meet are behind us. So there's a lot of momentum, there's a lot of you know, big shoes to fill. And we've been through hell and back to get here, and now we're traveling all over the world, spreading our message.
So do you feel 2018 is your year to hit the UK and Europe?
Yeah. I guess it was time. We were just getting used to being on the road, and thought we were going to go home for a little while, and then we got offered another couple of weeks over here, and. You know, you just can't say no. You just we're so excited that people like the music and that it's doing what it does when we play out live. So we're addicted to the rush of the crowd, and we want to do it as long as we can, and we want to stay on the road as long as we can. And yeah,
awesome. You went down really well tonight.
What's that?
You went down really well. You know, the audience was enough for you. You shouldn't even be here.
I was staying silent so no one knows that.
No, obviously.
Our tour manager Neil in the house.
Laughing at innuendos in my own head.
Opening act, you know, normally can be a bit of a hit or a miss. It was busy, and then it got busier and busier. You came off stage and shook a few people's hands, getting a bit close to the audience, which is a really nice thing. It brings a personality to a musician, and you blew us away tonight.
Thank you.
Very impressed.
Thank you.
We'll be looking forward to the album, and there will be a competition very soon to win an autographed copy of the album, and possibly even a T-shirt if I can get one out of them.
It's possible.
Possible, but you never know.
Put me on the spot.
Now you're going to Wales tomorrow.
I believe so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that'll be your second gig.
Actually, this is the. I think I gave you the wrong impression. This was our. Let's see, we had 2, 3. This is our 6th show.
All right. Okay.
6th, 5th,
I fucked up.
5th. No, I think I did. I said this was our first. It was our first. It's our first time in the UK, so we've never played the UK before. Okay. And this is definitely our first show in Scotland.
Yeah, but you will be back.
Hell yeah, we'll be back. Hell yeah, that's why we're out here. We're out here trying to spread the word and get people to know the name Budderside for the first time, because nobody here has heard of us at all.
Yeah.
And like you said, even the promoters aren't really letting people know that we're coming. So that's why we're stepping it up. And if there's 5 people in the crowd or 100,000 in the crowd, we're gonna play like there's no tomorrow, and it's the last day we've got to do anything. You know, like. Live every day like it's your last, so we play every show like it's our last.
So how long have you been together as a band?
Stoneman and Rich, the drummer and bass player, and I met on the streets of Los Angeles when we were like 17, and we've been playing together ever since. I fell in love with Stoneman's melodic style of playing the bass, and Rich Sacco hits the drums harder and weirder than any other drummer I've ever seen. He just comes up with these really freaky beats, right? And they're really obscure, and
it's different.
It's different, yeah.
Which is needed nowadays.
It's so cool. It's just like you sit down with any other drummer, and it's just kind of like, you know, you get through the song, and then it's like, oh, here comes the change, and boom, and then they're doing the same thing. It's just the boom, and it's like not Rich. He's like, he just does all this crazy shit, you know. So it like really makes each part different from the next, and that's a huge part of our sound, because you know, I like to take a big left turn. Like if we're going super chunky heavy and really rock and roll and you know, like a roller coaster out of control, I like to hit the brakes and then fly into some soft, feathery, pillowy feeling, you know what I mean? It's just like, we want to take a left turn and take a right turn because that's how life is, right? You're on top, you're happy, you got the chick of your dreams, and then boom, you're broken up and you're down in the dumps, and like, that's the reality of it, right? So from day to day, you're on an emotional roller coaster, so why shouldn't music be like that, you know? That's why you're asking me, well, what's your favorite band? It's like, it depends on what I'm going through, you know?
Well, we did speak about your supergroup, so...
Supergroup. I mean,
supergroup.
saying David Gilmour, James Hetfield, Freddie Mercury, and the Flea. You know, that'd be a good start to something because, you know, I don't know, you can't fall in love with Metallica unless you've fallen in love with Pink Floyd first, or vice versa. It's like you can appreciate how heavy and strong that emotion is only if you've really felt the peace or, you know, the tranquility of you know, of Pink Floyd, you know? I mean, you know, you've really got to be at a certain place with your soul to really look into Pink Floyd and say, holy crap, these guys are geniuses, and they can just really help me through so many aspects of my life. And then, you know, then you get in a traffic jam and it's like, where's Metallica to get me pissed off enough to get this guy out of my way and get to where I need to go, and or whatever, you know? It's, you gotta love all kinds of music.
Okay, so you met on the streets of Los Angeles, you were saying?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That's a long time ago.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Right. So what's been happening in between?
Yeah, well, since we met, we all kind of branched off and did our own things, and we managed to stay super close friends. You know, we're all super tight, and that's really the basis of the band. I think that's what makes the band really cool, is that we're all really close friends, like brothers, and we've been through so many ups and downs together that any problem or obstacle that comes our way is laughable because we've been through so much worse and so much better. At any given time, you throw anything at us, it's like, you know, we've been through so much together that it just makes it a lot easier to cope with whatever comes our way. But we all branched off and did our own things at certain times, and I had a real hunger to be the best vocalist and frontman that I possibly could be, and I was really hungry to get with a lot of the super big rock stars of you know, of Hollywood and the world, and I poured the heat on, and I got myself in, you know, situations with Velvet Revolver and Quiet Riot, and of course being with Lemmy and Motorhead as long as I was, you know, hanging out with those guys. You meet every rock star in the book, and you form projects with guys like this, or going on tour with Steven Adler and singing, you know, 14 Guns N' Roses songs a night for a few years in a row is challenging, and that kind of takes you away from what this is, Budderside is, and that is, you know, at my core, at Budderside, all of our cores is Budderside, and Budderside is our singer-songwriter inside of us, you know, our story. So so when we come together, we've always known that that's what we should be doing and we want to be doing, but sometimes it seems easier and it's a quicker fix to jump in and sing somebody else's stuff, or do something else that seems like it's more up and running, you know. So that's attractive, you know. It's good to get a paycheck, you know. God, I was in a CCR cover band that traveled the world and was getting like $1,000 a night, you know. That doesn't suck, you know. But at some point you have to say to yourself, why am I here on this planet? What am I doing with my life? Who am I supposed to be? And you know, when you got guys like Lemmy and Motorhead and those guys behind you saying, do it, forget all the other stuff, fly your own ship, be your own captain, write your songs, you can't really say, I'm scared, you know. You got to get in and do it, and that's what Budderside is.
The thing is,
it's our music.
You could pen a track, and 20 years down the line, somebody will be playing your stuff.
I hope so.
You know,
I hope so.
You know, hopefully that's the way that the music business does go. There's so many bands out there that, you know, unsigned bands as well, that are awesome. You know, you listen to them and you wonder why they're playing clubs and pubs, why they're not playing, you know, big stadiums or getting out there with the, you know, the big boys, Walkway, UK,
What is that formula? It's interesting to try to, you know,
Yeah, it's just
find the right
being in the right place at the right time, and someone putting their trust into you and their heart into the music, and allowing, you know.
Yeah, really, it's really about like the real people out there that really want to see you come up. It was funny. I was reading something who said something that so many people they foam at the mouth when they see your success, and they sigh in relief when they watch you fail, and those are people that I feel like I want to leave that behind. I've seen a lot of that in my life, but there are a lot of people out there, and I think it's the most successful of us are the ones that really celebrate your success and help you along and cheer you along and help you out. And you have to believe in those things, and you have to believe that you're in the right place at the right time every single moment of your life, because like this moment now we're connecting, and like who knows what things your life is going to bring my way, only because your heart is open, and we've poured out our heart to you, and you've appreciated that, and I think that's where the world is getting. And it's like there are so many bands out there that are so great, and they deserve a good chance, but you really have to put in the work and do the right thing and be the right person to the world, you know. So I feel like on every level our group is struggling to do all of those things right. We got Colin Reed, he's a vegan and an animal activist, and like, you know, and the other guy in the group is the exact opposite, and it's just all of us are fighting for different things, and we're so very different, but being in the right place at the right time has to happen almost every single day to get you as far as you want to go. But we've had so many people step up and blow my mind in the last year or two, that it's like a miracle ongoing, and it gives you the hope and the faith that our struggles and our efforts are really being noticed and appreciated, and people are starting to reciprocate that energy and that love for what we're doing, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And you know, sometimes you look back and you go, whoa, how far have I come? And it's not even close to as far as we want to go, but if you look back, and it's, you know, it's like walking a tightrope above the Empire State Building. You know, you look down, whoa, we've come so far, like there's no turning back. So that's a good feeling, you know.
Keep going up.
Yeah, keep going up, and bring other people up with you. You know, every single person you meet. If you leave that person feeling worse than they felt before, then you're gonna pay for that. Karma's for real, you know. So
you will get your ass kicked at some point.
At some point, you know. Yeah.
So what's next? After the Enough's Enough Bullet Boys tour?
After the tour, we're getting home, and we're digging in with a really hotshot producer we'll announce very soon. Yeah, somebody really just can't wait to work with this guy. So we're going to record the new record. That'll probably take us into the summer, and by summer we should have some pretty big tours lined up with some of the people we're working with, and we're looking forward to that. And then the fall brings the Wacken Festival in Germany for 80,000 people, and that will lead to a European tour. We always, as soon as we go over there to do that, like we did in 2016, we'll tour Europe there. And I'd like to tell you that I look farther forward than that, but at this point I'm about in the fall. My head's gone as far forward as the fall. And then I hope I can enjoy the holidays at home, maybe. Okay. Maybe, but
you do deserve a holiday.
But I don't know. No, actually, no. I deserve more touring. I deserve more. So maybe no. How about we shoot for like Christmas in Australia? Let's get the band like over there. Like let's celebrate Christmas together on tour in some crazy country we haven't been to. And
sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Why stop?
Yeah. Why not? And I think on that note, you know. Congratulations on a great show.
God bless you, man. Thank you for having us.
Good luck with the rest of the year.
Thanks for trying to help us.
Keep rock alive.
We will.
Thank you, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.